Astranis builds small satellites for geostationary orbit. Another way of putting that is that we build small satellites for high orbits. So you traditionally see a lot of satellites operating within what are called the Van Allen belts, which is basically because the Earth is a rotating ball of metal on the inside, it creates a magnetic field. That magnetic field traps radiation and prevents us on the ground from getting fried by the sun, basically. But what it also protects is the low Earth orbits. So it protects the International Space Station, it protects all those satellites that are, the vast majority of satellites that are on orbit today. But we don't have that luxury. So we are further than that. We are out beyond the Van Allen belts. We're actually in the very outside of the outer Van Allen belt. That means that we see a lot of radiation that's coming from deep space that's also trapped in the belt itself.
You have to deal with designing your electronics in a way that they can sustain that. And that's really difficult. And for those reasons, a lot of people have just chosen to build in LEO. The downside of LEO is that one satellite cannot do the job. You need constellations of thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of satellites in order to be able to begin service. In GEO, a satellite is parked overhead, so you want to serve a place on Earth, you want to bring them internet, great, build one satellite, put it up, and you're set.
So the way you expect is people are connected. They can go browse the internet, they can do things with it like learn things. So you connect to school. What happens when you connect to school? The kids can learn. That's the obvious one. But the non-obvious one is what you actually learn by going there, which is because the school is connected, parents are coming and hanging out at the school when they're like picking up their kids and before and after. It's just like a local place where people in the town gather. But not only that, now that we have a local gathering place in town, there's all these vendors that come and start to serve those people. So we're generating economic activity in addition to the community, in addition to the connection for education. So there's all these second and third order effects that come from people being connected, and I saw that firsthand when I was in Mexico.
And the way I felt about it at the time, and it still resonates with me today, is that no matter what thing you care about, say you care about cancer research or climate change or women's access to healthcare or agriculture or educational equity, whatever your thing is that you're passionate about, all those problems get solved faster, better if more people in the world are contributing to them. And right now, there's just a huge pool of talent that's not able to contribute. So in my mind, this was the biggest kind of force multiplier on my time. If I can solve this problem, then all the other problems get solved as well. So it felt like the mission of a lifetime to work on. Of course, the satellite itself is extremely complicated, and all the work to design the satellite, to test the satellite, we can't do that alone.
Being able to have, good physics-based engineering simulation is super critical for us to be able to not spend, decades having to go spend, many months building something up, go test it. Oh wait, oh no, we have to tear it all the way back down.
I mean, that's the benefit of having simulation software, is that you can use it to simulate things instead of building them.
The ethos of Ansys, especially in the way that they work with startups, really resonated with us and showed that this was a way that we could really accelerate our progress very, very quickly.
It saves costs, it saves us lots of time, and really it just means that we're able to build things that probably would be impossible if we couldn't simulate it all.
The reason that I joined a new space company in particular, and it actually wasn't the case that I was looking for a space startup. What I was looking for was a place where I felt like there was a huge opportunity to make a difference in the world.